Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Good morning and thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Amanda Hara. Right now, officials are trying to figure out what caused a school bus to catch fire with children on board. We have photos from Middle Tennessee. This is from Dickson County yesterday. The sheriff's office says the bus driver pulled over on Highway 49 East, and then the kids were able to get off of the bus. Firefighters were able to put the fire out. Nobody was hurt, but some pretty dramatic photos coming out of Dickson County.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is now investigating a case involving a Tennessee Highway Patrol trooper assigned to the Memphis Safe Task Force, who they say shot someone following a chase. Investigators say this happened Wednesday morning around 4:30 after a traffic stop. The driver allegedly led the trooper on a chase before crashing. As the trooper came up to the car, investigators say he perceived the threat and fired his gun. A passenger was hurt and taken to the hospital.
Hello from the WVLT Newsroom. I'm Will Puckett. Well, two people in Anderson County are facing charges after police say that they're connected to an infant's death. Here's what we know. The sheriff's office says the child was found dead last July. Deputies arrested Peyton Bridges and James Kane on Tuesday. Both of them are charged with child abuse and neglect along with homicide. The two are set to appear in court virtually this coming Monday.
A mother is behind bars this morning after investigators say two of her children overdosed on THC gummies. The Dickson County Sheriff's Office arrested Candace Hickson, you see here in Milan. The Sheriff's Office says back on November 28th, they responded to a possible overdose with two kids found unresponsive. Deputies spoke with Hickson, who told them her two children, 2 and 4 years old, ate some of her THC gummies that she had stored inside the bathroom. The children were taken to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital for treatment. Hickson is being charged with child abuse and endangerment. She's behind bars now on a bond of $25,000.
Well, First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro is joining us. Some folks across the state under a First Alert weather day because of the potential for wintry mix.
And we are tracking the risk for slippery roadways into tonight and tomorrow morning. And I'll show you the exact areas we're looking at right now. So we're dry this morning, and many of us are dry through the afternoon. But that rain and mixing will start in far west Tennessee around mid-afternoon. This will really tell us how things will go for the rest of the state once we see how much coverage we're getting in West Tennessee later on today. It still looks like most of the mixing is going to occur north of Interstate 40. That's also where we could see some snow as well, while south of Interstate 40, so southern Tennessee, we're mostly going to stay rain with all this. Maybe we try to mix in a little bit of sleet, and we could see some mixing along the I-40 corridor, but mainly to the north is where we could see some problems. Higher elevations as well, like the plateau out into the Smokies, will end up seeing some mixing as well. But this all quickly gets out of here before the morning commute tomorrow. So that's always good, because by the time we're waking up and getting out the door on our Friday, we'll know what the road conditions look like, and there's not like there's anything additional that could come through that's going to cause any other problems. So right now, along north of Interstate 40, be prepared for some problems for late tonight and into tomorrow.
I'm hopeful that one day foster youth will be more likely to attend college than to end up in prison.
You know, 80% of Tennessee foster children will end up homeless, suffering from addiction, or in jail within 3 years of aging out of the system. That's according to Belmont University, and now the school is backing a $1 million program to try to break that cycle.
We are not slow walked into adulthood and given the time to acclimate and given support. We're just thrown. It's sink or swim, and we're sinking.
So the challenge is going to fund pilot programs like transition housing and adult mentorship to figure out what works best and can be expanded all across Tennessee. Applications are open now through the end of January. Any group can apply for up to $100,000 to start their project.
Two East Tennessee Republicans are split over a proposal to let schools deny enrollment based on immigration status. The question is, should undocumented immigrants have to pay to attend public school? It's something that state lawmakers will likely consider again this legislative year in 2026. A bill passed the state Senate last year, but it did not pass the House. Now the topic is being brought before the Knox County School Board. Lawmakers are looking into a way to give school boards the option of denying enrollment to undocumented students unless they're willing to pay tuition to go to public school. Again, state Senate said, we support this, but the House has not made their decision yet. One of the lawmakers for it is Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally from Oak Ridge. He says it should be left up to school districts to decide.
It's simply up to the local school boards to make that decision. It also allows a student to try to go through the process of obtaining citizenship, and as long as they're in that process, it doesn't apply to them.
Now, again, some lawmakers support the idea, others oppose it. One of those is State Senator Richard Briggs in Knox County. He says the bill just isn't right.
Tennessee Constitution says that all children will be educated in public schools. It doesn't say whether they're legal, illegal, citizens, or non-citizens. They have to be educated.
Again, this bill is waiting on a vote from House lawmakers. The Senate simply can do nothing any longer with it. The Knox County School Board meets tonight as they take a look at their legislative priorities for the upcoming session. Inside the WVLT newsroom, I'm Will Puckett. Now back to you.
Well, Steve Cropper, a renowned blues guitarist, songwriter, and Memphian, died yesterday. He was part of Booker T and MGs, who backed up Otis Redding, Sam and Dave, Wilson Pickett, and more. Cropper co-wrote Sitting on the Dock on the Bay, Knock on Wood, and In the Midnight Hour. He was also a member of the Blues Brothers Band and appeared with them in both movies. Steve Cropper was 84 years old. From the Action News 5 studio here in Memphis, I'm Jerry Askin. Now back to you.